the suspension of fundamental rights during emergency, during national emergency, during our emergency like internal emergency also, we can suspend the fundamental rights. Hello, good morning aspirants. Now we are going to see the sources of the Indian Constitution, from where we have taken and from which countries we have taken all these features in our constitutions. As we know, our constitution has taken all the good features from all the countries. We have read so many constitutions and then we incorporated all those good features in our own constitution. Now we are going to see from where we have taken which features. Okay. So now, as we know, Constitution of India is the backbone of the democracy in our country. Constitution of India is the backbone of our democracy. It is an umbrella of rights that gives citizens an assurance of free and fair society. Okay, as we know, we say that Constitution is our backbone of the democracy. Our democracy is, you can say, is relies. We have taken the rights and everything. Okay. After that, we can see the Constituent Assembly have adopted Constitution on 26th November and 1949. Okay. Then our Constituent Assembly adopted the Constitution on 26th November 1949 and it came into effect on 26th January 1950 in 1 year difference. Like we have adopted in 26th November 1949, but it's into the effect on 26th January 1950. We have to remember these years. Okay. And after that, we can see Dr. Ambedkar have proudly acclaimed that Constitution of India has been framed at the ransackings of all known constitutions of the world. Okay, we have taken all the good features from every constitution which we can see from each countries, like from USA, Britain, Canada, and all. Okay, more than half of the constitution has been taken from the Government of India 1935 Act. Government of India Act 1935. Okay, this act is very important for our sources of constitution. Now let's further go. Constituent Assembly took the best of the features from everywhere and made them its own. We have inculcated them all in our own constitution. Our constitutions have features taken mainly from the Government of India Act 1935, and those features were like federal scheme, office of governor, judiciary, PSC, public service commissions, okay, emergency provisions, administrative details. In exams, we have actually those questions are asked like which features are taken from which countries. Okay, so we have to remember these things. In PYQ, you can see emergency provisions will taken from which country. Federal state, like central state relations, from where we have incorporated this. From which country. Okay, so now we are going to remember all these features and their countries as well. Countries and their borrowed features from Australia. Okay, from Australia we have taken the concurrent list. From Australia we have taken the concurrent list. Freedom of trade, commerce and intercourse, and joint sitting of the two houses of parliament. From Australia, what are the main features we have taken? First one is concurrent. Concurrent list is the mix of central plus state subjects. Okay. And next is joint sitting. This question is already asked in your previous year question paper. So remember this. Australia is that country from where we have taken the joint sitting. After that, from Canada, what we have incorporated, that is federation with a strong center. Okay, federalism. Center is strong and then state. Center is strong. Okay, after that, our residuary powers in the center. Okay, then appointment of state governors by the center. In states, we have state governors. Okay, we have appointed the governors, and these governors are appointed by the central government. Okay, like president in the center. In the state, we have governor position. Okay, this is the representative of the state government in the state. Okay, and after that, advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Okay, these are taken from the Canada. What are the important features taken from here? You can remember the residuary power. Okay, after that, state governors. Okay, and advisory jurisdiction. You don't have to mug up all those things. You just have to revise it 3 or 4 times, or just write it on your copies. Okay, just do your rough work. Just write it, all those features. Ultimately, in the last, you can end up remembering all these features from where we have taken this. Okay, after that, we can see the third country is Ireland. From Ireland, we have already seen the DPSP part, right? In DPSP, we have taken from the Irish. Okay, here we can see DPSP is taken from the Ireland. After that, nomination of member to Rajya Sabha. In Rajya Sabha, we nominate members. That feature is also coming from the Ireland. After that, method of election of president. Okay, how we should elect the president, that is also come from the Ireland. After that, your fourth country is Japan. From Japan, what we have taken, that is procedure established by the law. We have 2 things, like a due process of law. There is one is due process of law, and another is procedure established by law. This procedure established by law is taken from the Japan. We have to remember this. This feature is also important. These are also asked in your PYQ. After that, we can see from Soviet Union, USSR, now Russia, we have taken the fundamental duties. This is very important. These are pointer questions. We have to, these things will be on your tips, like fundamental duties. We have taken from Russia. Okay. After that, the ideals of justice, socio-economic and political. All this justice in our preamble is taken from Russia only. Okay. In justice, all the 3 parts, socio-economic and political. Okay. Then our 6th country is UK. And from UK, we have taken, from Britain, we have taken so many things. Okay. What are those features? Like parliamentary form of government, we have taken from the Britain. Rule of law is also taken by the Britain. After that, our legislative procedure, single citizenship. As we know, India, we have single citizenship. Okay. This single citizenship is also we have taken from the UK. In USA, you can see the double citizenship. So we have not taken from the USA, we have taken from the UK. That's why we have single citizenship. After that, the cabinet system. In UK also, they have the cabinet form. Okay. So this cabinet system we have taken from the Britain. After that, writs, prerogative writs. we have taken from the UK. Parliamentary privileges, what are all those privileges given to the parliamentary members? All these are taken from the parliamentary, from the UK, okay. And after that, bicameralism. This is also taken by the UK, okay. After that, let's proceed. From USA, what all those features we have taken? From USA, we also have to remember these things, okay. Fundamental rights part, okay, this is very important. After that, independence of our judiciary. This is also taken by the US. Kindly remember this because this is also important. So many questions are asked from here, okay. Judicial review. Just remember, like, independence of judiciary and judicial review are taken from the US. After that, impeachment of the president, okay. The election of the president is taken from the, you can see the election of government is taken from the Ireland, okay. And impeachment is taken by the US. After that, removal of Supreme Court and High Court judges. These powers are also taken by the US. We have incorporated US features here. Post of Vice President is also taken by the US. After that, your eighth country is Germany. From Germany, we have taken the suspension of fundamental rights during emergency, during national emergency, during our emergency, like internal emergency also, we can suspend the fundamental rights, okay. This feature is taken from the Germany. Remember this one also. This is very important. After that, from South Africa, what are all those features we have taken? Like procedure for amendment. Amending power is taken by the South Africa. Amending powers of the parliament is taken from the South Africa. Remember this. This is also a MCQ based question which can be asked in our exams, okay, and important ones also. And from France, we have taken the republic part. From France, in French Revolution, we have seen liberty, equality and fraternity. All these three ideals are also taken from the French Revolution work. And these are incorporated in our preamble part, okay. From France, we have taken all this. After that, this is all just, you have to remember all these resources of the constitution only, sources of the constitution only. Just try not to mug it up, just try to write it down in your rough copy, and 3 to 4 times you can able to remember all these features, okay. So now this that is all. Thank you.